Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 060, Topics in Developmental Mathematics, Section 4.7, Problem 20. This is Section 4.7, Problem 20. It says Jack was taking in 3,600 calories per day. Just by eliminating soda, he was able to cut 288 calories out of his diet. What is the percent decrease? So there's a formula for percent decrease, and it is percent decrease equals amount of decrease over original amount. So the amount of the decrease is 288 calories. It says so. I don't even have to do a subtraction. That's the amount of the decrease, 288. And the original amount was 3,600. So, now that is the answer. It's not in the form I need it to be in. The form I need it to be in is a percent. So I have to take this fraction, convert it to a decimal, and then once it's a decimal, make it into a percent. So again, if your teacher for your math class allows you to use a calculator for class, you just simply do the numerator of 288 divided by the denominator of 3,600 equals, you'll get a decimal, convert that to a percent, and you'll be done. Now, if your teacher doesn't let you use a calculator, you have to do it by hand. So let's start with 288 over 3,600. Now, what will work, I'll write it off to the side, is you do the denominator of 3,600 divided into the numerator of 288. The 288 isn't big enough. We're going to have to put in a decimal, add some zeros. Now, since those are big numbers, let's reduce them. Notice they're both even, so I can at least cut them in half. This division will give me the correct answer, but I'd like to make the numbers smaller. So, they're both even. Half of 288 is 144. Half of 3,600 is, half of it is 1,800. So, they're still both even, so I can cut them in half again. Half of 144 is 72. Half of 1,800 is 900. Now, at this point, it reduces really nice. If you remember from a previous section, if you can ever make the denominator of your fraction 100, you get the numerator is just automatically the percent. Now this, once I see this 72 over 900, I don't have to go to the division. So now, at this point, I can see the numbers have gotten small enough, I start to recognize stuff. 9 divides into 72 evenly. It goes in 8 times. 9 divides into 100 evenly. It goes in 100 times. Now, these are still both even. They can reduce more, but I don't want to reduce them. Since the denominator is 100, I automatically know the percent is the numerator. When the denominator is 100, if the numerator is 8, the answer is 8%. I can just stop there. And if I did reduce it further and convert it with a division, this is still what I would get. So the answer is 8%. By cutting soda out of his diet, Jack was able to get an 8% decrease in his caloric intake.